Using outdoor, I think, is a really effective way to targeting lots and lots, well, millions of people, especially living in London. I think it's really good for branding and awareness, and I think the tactical positioning around different places in the city, especially work for financial advertisers in special. I think the Jose Mourinho campaign for Henderson's, again, me being a football fan and Chelsea coming up the weekends, is quite impactful.
I think advertisers use outdoor advertising, yes, because it targets all of us basically. Like, you know, we're on our way to work, we see it everywhere. It doesn't matter if you're rich or poor, you will still pass a billboard or a bus or go on the tube.
It's not just for a captive audience, it's for absolutely everybody.
I think advertisers use outdoor advertising because it can really target a specific audience. If it, is related to, say, travel, you're in a unique placement in an airport to really kind of get to the audience.
They can appeal to a lot of people, advertise to a lot of people quite quickly, and also they can target it to the person that the kind of market that they're looking for.
With outdoor advertising, I think they can target a more wider range of audiences. You're not stuck to a particular time slot as in television, for instance, where there's only a particular type of audience watching it. You get everyone, people going to work, students.
Well, I'm a student at York, and I think that around the campus there's a lot of advertising which they know, that advertisers know will target students specifically.
It's an effective way to reach a lot of people. If you use magazine adverts, for example, people need to buy that magazine. So yes, that's targeted, but you're only reaching one person per magazine. If you put it on a billboard, everyone that drives past on the M4 out of London sees the advert, particularly if it's a striking image.
It advertises in a different way, whereby you don't necessarily even realise that you're taking something in. But then, I might be wandering around a supermarket later in the day and then suddenly see that product and think, I saw that advertised. So it would actually bring it to your attention in a way that it wouldn't have done. And yet, earlier in the day, I didn't even think that I'd seen the advert.
It's just a way of reaching a big audience in a specific area and in a certain mood.
You can have a much larger impact in an outdoor advert rather than in the pages of a magazine.
What's prominent to me is location. So, for example, as I mentioned, I travel a lot, and when I'm in airports, I just see it as a great platform for luxury goods to hit me with their messages, be it watches, be it cars, be it jewellery. For example, if I'm in City Airport, you'll just notice luxury brands hitting those business travellers, and I think it works very, very well.
People are just going about and shopping and stuff, and I think it's the perfect way to catch their attention.
If you're watching the TV and you're just watching the same channel, you might be seeing the same adverts, but you don't see that when you go out. You are seeing every tiny little one, and you pick up a lot more, I think, when you're outside. You may not know it, but you do.
They're trying to get you wherever you are, where you're travelling. So I guess if you're in the house, you're listening to the radio, watching the TV, it's quite kind of close. But if it's outdoor, it does seem to follow me wherever I go.
I think advertisers use outdoor simply for the fact that they have a big chance to get a lot of exposure to a very wide audience.
Well, people have a lot of dead time, I think. So if you're sitting at the station or on a bus or I don't know, stuck in a traffic jam. You're gonna pick up on that.
I think advertisers tend to focus maybe on outdoor advertising because it reaches a really broad spectrum of people. So whereas a magazine, you might target the specific demographic that's reading your magazine, or same with a TV channel. Outdoor, you never know who's going to pass by it, so it gives you a really wide range of spectators.